Orlando City 3-1 winners over Nashville SC in their return to Exploria Stadium Wednesday night. They'll try to take that form to Atlanta on Saturday. This is the Orlando City Roundtable. We're here to break it all down. Evan Weston, former Orlando City captain Miguel Gallardo. Great performance for Orlando as they bounce back with a 3-1 win on Wednesday night. A lot of positives to take from this one.
Yeah, a lot of bright spots for Orlando, and it was important to make sure that they got those 3 points with a good performance because they were obviously coming off in the back of 2 bad results, but coming back home to Exploria Stadium, they got the job done, and it was some beautiful soccer play.
It really was. We'll take a look at the highlights. Didn't start that great, though. 15th minute, Dave Romney gets maybe the side of his hair onto the end of this ball, but it ends up in the back of the net, sort of a weird set piece. Nashville take the 1-0 lead. 6 minutes later, though, as they seem to have done all year, Orlando City bounced right back.
Yeah, Orlando City started to get numbers forward. Pereira springing people in the flanks. Joao Moutinho gets on the left side, delivers a quality ball. Somehow Chris Mueller was on the ground, but is able to stay engaged, gets it set up, and puts it in the back of the net for the equalizer.
Yeah, I don't know how you score after you get shoved to the ground, but Chris Mueller, 5th goal of the year. We'll pick it up second half. Dike gets on the end of this lethal counterattack from Orlando City.
Yeah, great counter press here, and great recognition by Pereira on the ball in a great spot, and then a beautiful ball across the face of the goal. Dike with a great run on the blind side to finish it off.
And then the game fully sealed later on in the second half. Junior Urso probably should have had a goal in this game, if we're being honest, but Dike cleans it up for his 2nd goal of the night.
He is due a goal, to be fair, but Dike, after coming off with a bloody head, he comes into this game, starts this attack, gets the ball out wide, and then gets into the box and takes advantage of the rebound by Joe Willis.
So Dike, 3 goals and an assist in his first 2 professional starts. 20 years old. He's not even old enough to buy a drink, and he's already taking Orlando by storm.
Yeah, it's a really encouraging performance by him because he's done it 2 games in a row now. And for Oscar Pareja, that's a good problem to have. My question is it sustainable? And I just answered my own question. It is sustainable because he's got great qualities. He's physically imposing. I think because of what he's done versus Inter Miami, the center backs of Nashville SC, they were tight to him. That opened up spaces, and those half spaces for the wide attacking players to come in to the game. That allowed consequently that space on the flanks for the fullbacks in Juan and Joao Moutinho, and from there Orlando City created a lot of opportunities. So there's a lot of positives from Dike as he continues to play under Oscar Pareja.
Great shift for the Rook. They'll look to take that form into Atlanta on Saturday. This is a team in Atlanta United. They're used to success. Haven't had much of it this year. No goals in their 3 games in the bubble. They lose all of them. And then Frank de Boer out, Stephen Glass in, the Atlanta United 2 coach, now moved up with the interim tag on. They won 2-0 in their first game under him. Pity Martinez starting to look like a new player.
Yeah, starting to look like the South American Player of the Year, and I think that he would agree that he hasn't paid back the support and the trust that the Atlanta United loyals have put in him, but it looks like he's playing with some freedom, with the new change, with the assistant coach that has some familiarity with this group. It seems that there's a different mystique that he's taken advantage of. And if you ask me, this game versus Orlando City will probably be the most even game going into it. So it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, he's starting to pay back that $14 million they spent on him. Most expensive player in MLS history. He'll take the field against Orlando Saturday at 3:30 p.m. afternoon kickoff on Univision. We'll have radio coverage at Real Radio 104.1 and Axion 97.9 FM. We'll talk to you then.